There is a disorienting shock in offering a lifeline only to have the other person cut the rope while you're both midair. In a classic fable, a venomous snake finds itself at the edge of a deep ravine. It makes a simple plea to a white dove: carry me across on your back. The dove hesitates. Biology provides a warning: carrying a predator invites a strike. While our first instinct is often one of self preservation, social conditioning frequently trains us to let empathy override those survival mechanisms. The snake presents a rational argument: striking mid flight means mutual death. Therefore, peace is the logical path to mutual survival. Highly empathetic people are prone to this logic, assuming everyone operates with rational self interest. The dove accepts the burden, projecting its own capacity for reason onto a creature that may not share it. This logic fails because it presumes that a toxic individual values their own survival more than their destructive impulses. Supporting a toxic counterpart requires a massive toll. The dove strains under the weight, flying high above a dark gorge. Because disaster hasn't stuck in the first few moments, the dove begins to believe that kindness is actually working. They reach the midpoint, a black abyss where the dove is completely isolated and far from any outside help. At this peak of vulnerability, the dove feels a sense of security, believing the rational agreement of mutual survival is holding steady. Every mile flown further into this dynamic pulls the dove away from its own boundaries, making it vulnerable at the exact moment it has the most to lose. At the precise moment of maximum vulnerability, the surrounding environment goes completely silent. The snake's intense focus begins narrowing. Then comes a sudden, inevitable strike, a completely senseless act of violent betrayal that instantly dooms them both. By biting midair, the snake has guaranteed its own destruction, shattering the logical framework the dove relied on. As they tumble toward the rocks, the dove is left with a final desperate question: why do this if we both die? In certain individuals, the urge to destroy is a compulsion that overrides even the most basic instinct for self preservation. The snake's justification is chilling. It is my nature. Psychologists call this personality determinism. The theory suggests that foundational character traits are hardwired, they cannot be altered or softened by external kindness. While the dove followed a path of logic, the snake followed its inherent nature. When logic collides with a destructive personality, nature wins. The collateral damage to both parties is simply part of the process. Kindness is often offered as a way to fix another person's toxicity. Carrying a predator across a divide provides them with the proximity and the opportunity to destroy you. Preservation means recognizing unchangeable natures early and refusing to carry those who are driven to bite.